Good afternoon. It's a dreary day. Neighbor's dog. A little pond from all the rain yesterday. Hi. I just went and looked outside. It's not too cold out there. I thought it would be colder. Yesterday was a volunteer day. And then I just laid around and did nothing, watched videos. And then I did my taxes. That took quite a while. So for dinner tonight, I'm gonna make yakisoba. Normally, I put carrots, onions, and white cabbage, and then some Spam. I do have a can of off-brand Spam, but because I thawed the little smokies out, I'm going to use those. I'm also going to use some bell peppers that I thawed out the other day. Those are from my garden green beans. Fresh onion that I still have, and some cabbage from my garden that I need to thaw out. And tomorrow I'm going shopping. I'm craving some different foods, and I'm gonna thaw out my big chicken that I bought a while ago. It was $1.31 a pound. I got it on sale. I saved a whopping 90 cents. It's gonna take a couple days. It is freezing my hands. It's gonna take 2 or 3 days for that to, maybe 2 days for that to thaw out in the fridge. My son is coming in a couple days, so I think I'll bake it with some carrots that I'm gonna buy, potatoes. I gotta buy a bag of potatoes and some onions. Also, after the chicken's made, I'm gonna make some chicken soft tacos. So on my grocery list is salsa and of course cheese and lettuce. Today for lunch, I'm going to have some tuna on one of my butter rolls I made. I thawed it out last night, and I have alfalfa sprouts I sprouted. The bell peppers are looking really good. I might put a few of these and try to save them. See, I don't usually start peppers and tomatoes in the warmer crops until next month or in March because they get so big. Yeah, so I'm just gonna spend today cooking, and getting the stuff boxed up, which I still haven't done. I just got lazy after I went through that one area in my wall unit and took out all that stuff and washed some of the stuff up, just rinsed it off actually. I got kind of lazy and didn't do much more after that. So I'm gonna put all this stuff in the fridge and go grab a bag of cabbage out of the freezer. So I do have some boxes put in the car. Still got a long way to go because I can fill all the back seat and then the passenger side of the front. So I got Chewie back a few days after he was put to sleep, and they made a little plaque out of his paw print. I don't know what to do with this. I'm thinking about burying it with him because I don't want stuff. I think it's sweet, but I don't want stuff that my kids have to get rid of someday. The box his ashes were put in, isn't that beautiful? So I would have preferred just to bury him naturally in the backyard, but he was such a big dog, there's no way I could have brought him home. And the ground was frozen, so I did have him cremated. I had the option of just having him cremated with a bunch of other animals and buried, spread out on a farm. I think one of the vets in the area has a farm and they do that. But I kind of wanted him with Emily and Luther in the backyard. I don't know why. It's kind of silly, but he doesn't care. So I was wondering, what am I gonna bury this whole thing, this beautiful box? And I thought, what am I gonna do with it if I keep it and just take his ashes out? So, and we bury thousands of dollars worth of caskets for people, and this was not even, this was like a couple $100. So I'm going to, I think I'm gonna put it back in the little velvet pouch it came in and bury it with him, with the little plaque. Yeah. And then they gave me a card. My vet also sent a sympathy card, but it has, I don't really want to show anybody's, they all signed it, but and I don't know any of these people because I don't go to that veterinarian office, but mine didn't have an opening for him that day. But it came with wildflower seeds. It says, "Plant me, I bloom." So I'm gonna plant this over top of his grave in the springtime. The bell peppers I'm gonna plant and see if I can keep them alive. I've got to boil some water for the mix first. There's the soil. Getting water everywhere. I think that was enough water, so I'm just going to let it cool off and then I'll plant those seeds. So this is my closet full of stuff, junk that needs to be gone through, shirts. Most of the pants fit me that are hanging. I've already gone through some of the shirts to see if my daughter wanted them, but she didn't. A lot of these shirts don't fit me anymore. Work shirts that have shrunk up in the wash need to all go. These are The ones I wear more often, and most of them are t-shirts because I just hang around the house most of the time and garden. Those are mostly jeans that I've saved just in case I lose weight. I think we all do this for some reason. Here's a couple more shirts I pulled out that I can't wear. Garden hat. My apron that I keep forgetting to wear. There's so much stuff to do. This used to be my son's bedroom. It was green when he was a kid. And that's his old headboard. It's not even attached to the bed frame right now. It's just there. My daughter set this room up and painted it. Those are her curtains that she's just gonna leave. I don't really like the color of the curtains myself, but I like the color of the walls she painted. But my son is coming back Monday, and I need to clear all this stuff out of here so he can move around in here. That's stuff from when all my belongings were packed up. There's more in the back there of my household stuff. I think those are books that I need to go through and stuff, paint supplies and stuff. Those were in the closet in the kitchen that has my washer dryer. It also had a shelf with all this paint stuff, brushes, paint pots, that kind of thing in there, sanding blocks. I used to store all that on a little shelf in there. I don't know what I did with that little shelf. Oh, here it is. It's right there. This was squeezed in there. I don't really want to put it back in there because it looks so clean and nice. My air fryer that I don't need. Stuff that came out of my shrunk boxes that I unpacked already. Old cleaning supplies that came out of, I think, under my sink and my drying rack. I need to do something with all this stuff. I'm going to move the bed, I think, up against the far wall over there where it was when my son was living in here, to get it out of the way. And then I'll move the freezer over here. Yeah. The closets are just storage. I need to break that box down. I kept the box in case something went wrong with the Blue Eddy. Daughter's prom dresses. She keeps trying to sell those, but nobody is wanting them. Oh, there's a little dog bed. You think that was Emily's? A gazillion hangers. This is from all the kids that have lived in my house. Exchange students, my kids. Some of them are from the other closet in the little bedroom. This was in my kitchen. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put it out there. It's my junk drawers. This has batteries and screws and junk. I need to go through that too. Those are my solar panels for my Blue Eddy, which I need to put back in here. And I'm going to take this out. These Easter baskets. Okay, I think the dirt has, the soil has, yeah, it's fine. It's cooled off enough to handle. Then I'm going to take the seedlings. I might put 2 in each one. Okay, maybe 3. Because I don't know if they're all going to survive. So it's lunchtime. I'm going to make a little tuna sandwich with one of the butter rolls I made the other day and I thawed out from my freezer. I'm just going to warm it up and then I'm going to rinse off some of my alfalfa sprouts really good and then dry them. So I've got my alfalfa sprouts, they've been rinsed, just patting them dry. My tuna and mayo. Just gonna put all my sprouts on here. So this is my washer and dryer closet that's in the kitchen. I put some stuff back up here, but not all of it. That little shelf that I showed you used to go right there. And then I would have to try and contort myself to get stuff off of it. They were supposed to paint the closet before they put all the stuff back in, but they didn't do it. So it's not as cluttered as it once was, and I don't really want to clutter it back up again. So I think I'm going to make the small bedroom into a all-purpose closet with all my cleaning supplies that I don't get rid of. Because some of that stuff is so old. I don't really use a lot of cleaning stuff, chemicals and stuff anymore. And I just found this. It's supposed to be an outdoor lantern thing, but with our weather I didn't want it to get all corroded. So I hung it up there on that hook. So it is a little bit of a dust collector, but I like it. So today, spiced apple chai. I'm going to let it steep here. have to go back in. Got another picture up on the wall. And this is the tapestry that was in the small room. It's drying now. The little shelf is in here with some paint supplies. I have to get rid of that box still. That's the shelf that was in my dining area. I need to clean it up and take it to the thrift store. Still got all that mess. Here's my headboard. I'm going to clean it up. Might see if my son can help me get it into one of our vehicles. If not, I'll put it on the Facebook page. I got the Blue Yeti back in the closet. I just need to put the stove, my camp stove, back up there. So I don't know if I should donate this to the Humane Society, keep it in case I need it for another dog. I don't know. I think I'll keep it for now. I'll bring this box out so I can break it down. I don't know what this is. I think it's just a... Oh, it's a tote with a laundry basket that I don't use. Okay, I'm going to take this and the tote after I clean that off. It's dusty. I take the laundry basket to the thrift store. So I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna start making dinner, the yakisoba. First, I'm gonna make some rice to eat with it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is chop up my onion. It's like not even half an onion, and chop up the little smokies. The spinach, the cabbage is defrosting in the microwave setting because I forgot to pull it out of the freezer earlier, and yeah. So apparently nothing's thawed out, so now I have the yakisoba noodles going. I think I'm going to go ahead and start to cook the onions and bell peppers and the vegetables while that thaws out. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a little oil in the pan. Onions. Bell peppers. Just gonna let them cook. I'm going to add the sausage smokies. Green beans and cabbage. All of these vegetables came out of my garden, except for the onions. Gonna add some lemon parents. It doesn't need salt at all, and it won't need pepper after or any other seasoning. Oh my goodness, that's so loud. If I wasn't filming, I would have my fan on. The yakisoba noodles. I probably put in too many vegetables for the amount of noodles I had, but I do need to use up these vegetables. I think that's good. I don't have a lines from there. This is the yakisoba done over a little rice. I'm gonna try it. That's so good. If you can find the noodles, you should try it. And like I said earlier in my video, I usually make it with white cabbage. I think I mentioned the cabbage. Now I don't remember. White cabbage, onions, carrots, and the noodles with the Liam Perrin sauce, eaten over rice. Oh, and Spam. Or you can use chicken or really any kind of meat or no meat at all. So I think this video's gonna be super long. I'm gonna try and cut out as much as I can, but I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you all for watching, and y'all take care.